The diversity, equity, and inclusion ban in Texas colleges and universities. This is important, folks. It has passed in the state house here in Texas. This comes under Senate Bill 17.
DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. To students of color, black and brown students are marginalized, underrepresented students through various programs. A lot of students, were worried about the implications of Senate Bill 17, and it did come to pass. It's now enacted. It was a culture shift, right? So then, students, particularly student orgs, kind of have to, take up that mantle of doing these various programs and initiatives in their own ways, right? Again, there are programs, meetings.
I have been around for a while now, so I've gotten to see them take away our office and things like that. And I remember a time where we were able to congregate more within the DEA office, and now it kind of feels like a lot of the orgs are separate and aren't able to really come together.
Senate Bill 17, it didn't surprise me, though it was extremely disheartening and disappointing. It didn't surprise me just because we know this country hasn't been in favor of diversity and inclusion since the beginning of its history, right? Hopefully in the future we see a time where diversity and inclusion are re-implemented into our institutions. But until then, we just have to pray for the best.
My reaction, and I think the reaction of our organization, was kind of a lack of confidence. We kind of just, we didn't have that institutional support no more. But at the same time, it also was kind of freeing. We weren't getting money and support from the school, so we had to really get it out ourselves. We had to learn how to be self-sufficient. And I think that's ultimately, while SB 17 was bad, it's been ultimately kind of good for us because we had to learn just how to work and not, rely on other people to save us.
It impacted the perceived support from the institution, as well as, the way that certain orgs were funded and supported directly. That now means that they have to take the initiative and have autonomy over their organizations. They have to fundraise. They have to, always work harder than the other orgs that do have the funding and resources to put on these various events and programs.
It's made promoting our events a little tougher, but I'll say it didn't stop anything. It was up to us to learn how to navigate our organization past SB 17, and we've done a great job of finding ways around some of the laws and bureaucracies that got added with Senate Bill 17. But again, it is just disheartening to see that our country would do something that hinders the flourishing of organizations like us on campus.
I think it really degraded Black Texas State. A lot of organizations kind of either went out of, either don't exist anymore, or they really went down to low levels and they're trying to build themselves back up. We had that a little bit, but since we're a big organization, we serve a lot of people, we've been able to kind of mitigate those effects. But you see in just some of the institutional Black things they used to do for us, and some of those organizations that really used to benefit and really needed those things, they've really struggled to try and overcome those.
Again, I would encourage students to join and be a part of student organizations, right? The bill, right, it took away the DEI offices, but it didn't take away the agency of student orgs to, again, do these various programs, events, and initiatives.
Well, I think we always try to promote a air of we accept everyone. It doesn't matter what you look like. So me personally, I always try to go out and represent my org by telling every single person I can, to come to our events, come talk to us, come talk to me. I try to be inclusive, and so do the other girls as a part of my organization.
I think the biggest thing is just going out on campus. For example, BMU does quad days, and I want to make this clear. BMU is open to all students on campus. And what I think is really special about our quad days is that we are now stepping out of the Black Texas State subculture, and we're now immersed into all of campus. We have all types of people come out on quad day, whether it's we're serving beverages or snacks, or we're doing games. We'll go out there with a basketball hoop. I just love interacting with the rest of Texas State and showing them a little bit of what we do.
You know, again, it in various ways limits the support, I guess, and funding of student orgs. But again, student orgs can still promote their events on campus.
BMU is for all students on campus, and we've been trying to grow our members, and we just look for anybody who wants to make a change and wants to be a part of our organization.
We've been growing. We hope to continue to grow. Eventually, in my end goal, I want BMU to be able to serve all Black men at Texas State University. I want all Black men in Black Men United.